Hey, hello and welcome. Tim here. Glad you've got this far. Super excited. You want to check out this business, a way to make some extra cash for you and those you love and care about. So, just want to introduce myself. I'm going to be taking you through all those details, but very briefly, on the other side of this, should this be a fit for you and you choose to get started with us, we will definitely be meeting. And I can't wait to do that in person and get to know you even more. For now, I want you to understand, I found all this 30 years ago in my early 20s. I was a U.S. Marine on active duty, working about 70 to 80 hours a week. And I don't know where this finds you, but I was in the position, maybe like you, where I was working as hard as I could. I was putting in as much as I could. And still at the end of the month, I was short of money. And I certainly wasn't getting ahead. And I thought, here I am serving my country. I'm doing something, from the heart. I'm making an impact, hopefully. I'm working my guts out. And yet, at the end of the day, I don't really have enough to survive, barely, let alone, and certainly not thrive, right? So if that's like you and you're sick of the grind and you're looking for a way out, I just want to give you some hope because, yes, I was a U.S. Marine, and there's a lot of great attributes with that, for sure. But here's what I didn't have. I didn't have any business experience. I was a 21-year-old young man trying to figure life out, right? And figure out how I was going to make all this work and searching for a business. I didn't have any fitness experience. I didn't have any nutrition experience. So I just want you to know, if you do have those things, incredible. That is an amazing edge. But it's certainly not required, I was impacted through an injury doing some beach landing training out of a helicopter. And I started to gain weight. And I really freaked out, never had a weight problem. And the long and short of it is I found this community and I got a perfect, personalized, affordable, easy, simple plan. And I had incredible results, with this system and my nutrition program. And everybody noticed, and they were asking me, and I was referring them to the gal that helped me. And she said, Tim, I know you're looking for extra money. Look at the results you've had. Right. And you get the rest. So I kind of stepped right into this, but I was blown away with the systems and the proven funnels that exist. Without it, I don't care how great the nutrition program is, there's no way that I'm going to be able to have this success. And what was that success? Well, guess what? Just getting some great results and learning the system and going to work part-time. I made $20,000 my first year. And this is my personal, so I'm not guaranteeing this for you, but I'm telling you, all I did was go to work without experience, but with this really powerful group of systems all under one umbrella. And we're going to go through that here in a minute. I was able to, make that 20 grand my first year, 60,000 my second year as I went full time and left the Marine Corps. And by my third year in my mid 20s, just before starting my family, I was able to make over $100,000 a year, and it's just kept growing from that. And I don't share that to impress you with me. Again, remember where I came from. So let's get right into it. If this is something you're serious about, I want to spend the next little bit not only going over all the details, the nitty gritty, but letting you hear from others just like me who are really winning with different, funnels inside of our model using our powerful system. So why are you here? Looking for a person to run with us, right where you're at. So this is really your shot to lead a profitable nutrition business using powerful systems. Okay. And if you're willing to do the work, it's amazing the outpouring of fruit here. But let's get into why is this working, and then exactly what would you be doing? This is kind of what I was thinking as I went through this all those years ago, 30 years now at the time, I'm saying hello to you and filming this, that I've been doing this, and 29 of them are full-time, right? So if that's something you want or something far less, trust me, it's possible with us. But why? Let's get into that. Like I was like, why? I know the products work for me. Maybe you haven't had that experience. So first of all, huge problem. You can read it all over the screen. But we're in the middle of multiple, not just one, but they're colliding mega trends. And these aren't just in America or whatever country you may be watching this in. These are global to varying degrees, but global nonetheless. 1 in 8 people worldwide are now obese, right? And you can see these facts and these stats, right? So the bottom line is the world is unhealthy. The world is unhealthy, overworked, underpaid, and hungry for something real. And we've got that here. So let's talk about the industry. All right. So the wellness industry is the solution. We went over the problem, all these health problems, health problem, health problem, health problem. One doctor, David Heber, that I got to really know and was a mentor of mine, several years ago on the nutrition side. He's the president of the UCLA Center for Human Nutrition. One of our doctors we work with, in formulations and so forth on the product side of our system. And we were talking, and he said, Tim, 80%, like it's unbelievable the amount of obesity and everything. But he said people are literally digging their graves with their teeth. That always stuck with me, meaning what we're choosing to put in our body or what we're not, right, are the reason for these problems. So people are taking control. You've seen this. I remember a world-renowned economist. We don't have him featured here and all that, but he worked with us for a while in our system. Paul Zane Pilzer. Look it up, okay? Paul Zane Pilzer. And he talked about the next $1 trillion industry was going to be the wellness industry. Well, gang, as of 2023 stats, we're at 4.5 trillion globally. People are spending, they're taking control of their health, taking control of their fitness, taking care of their nutrition, right? They're just taking more control. And with the dawn of social media, the internet, as its precursor, now the card catalog in the library is available at the click of a few buttons. And you can research and go to med schools and all these things on these different therapies and products and protocols and ideas. You can research them, and people are avidly doing it. Look at this, spending 4.5 trillion in 2023 on wellness, 4 times what world-renowned economist Paul Zane Pilsner predicted just years ago. Blew through the trillion. Now we're reaching, for 5. So the global demand for clean energy, immune, protection, athletic and just daily performance. People want health with hype. They don't want boring products. So we've built a way to meet that demand instantly. And we're here to help people reclaim their bodies, their income, and their freedom with, quite frankly, systems, as I said before, that actually work. Just side note here, a system that we have that will be available to you. So for a little proof for you, like, does this work? You're listening to me right now. You got here by a system, and you will have access to that, peel back the curtain, and a lot more, because we've created all those funnels, okay, and really put them to test in the marketplace. And that slides right in here with global proof, right, and performance, or proof of performance. So we are partnered, if you can imagine a pie chart of the $4.5 trillion industry, right? And then a wedge of that pie is nutrition, wellness, fitness, right? We're partnered with the Nike of nutrition, Herbalife, right? And you can see the stats here. These guys make the cleanest, finest products for general nutrition. And then they go down the bunny trail of vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, whatever vein you need. And the tech they have that is right now and is coming is mind-blowing. They're at the cutting edge. They are the Nike of nutrition and number one in this space. So look at all of the facts and stats, 90 markets, expanding, the science. We'll talk about that in a minute. But let's talk about what's on the move right now. This was just, you can look up, Herbalife, publicly traded company, right? And you can see this latest press release, this incredible leap forward in technology, right? Protocol, Prove It, Link Biosciences. We just partnered and took these companies into the system, and they're going to help us take the next leap in completely customized and personalized nutrition at the concierge level, made available for the masses, and nobody else in our industry has it or will have it in the way we're doing it. So we're not just keeping with the trends, we're leading the way. As I told you, right, publicly traded company back there, right, thank you. and the stock market, right? I gave you the ticker symbol. So check these things out, right? This is the Nike of nutrition, but this is just one piece, a critical piece, but one piece of our amazing complete turnkey, we call it, right? Figured out for you A to Z system. It's just, hey, does this light you up? And are you willing to do the work? And do you have a dream that's going to keep you at it consistently so we can help you cross the line and win, right? But the viral products, right? This is why like the system is amazing. But if you look at like the cog, the center of the wheel, right? It's got to be the products. They have to meet all these criteria. This is where the money is. More importantly, the money is the market, which is the people. The people globally, these are the things that are at the top of their purchase list, the top of their priority list, right? And they're spending not all 4.5 trillion just on this, but you get it, a huge amount of money every day, every week, every month of every year, pouring money into these categories. And we are leading the way with products that deliver just literally life-changing results. We talked about the science a bit, but here's some more proof for you. 300 plus scientists, right? 300,000 product tests going on all the time. This is the cleanest, highest quality, consistently nutrition products on the planet. So it was hands down, when we're looking at the problem is wellness, we're looking at the solution is we got to have nutrition as a huge piece of this. Who's number one, right? It was a no-brainer for me, especially since I had tasted and tried and got my own results on the products inside the Herbalife community, right? So 90 countries, we're scaling, and more importantly, we're doing it organically. We found it very, very powerful to think about it community by community. And there's lots of communities in one city. So what is this really, right? Let's boil it down here as we kind of wrap it up. You're about to see how people just like you are opening these nutrition clubs, nutrition hubs, nutrition cafes, right? Smoothie bars and wellness little spots, all right? Lots of applications for this one channel that literally is blowing up business, not just in America, but globally. How about running these 10K? You know what that means? That means $10,000, right? Every single month given away. And now we've got so many countries doing this. So this is global, started in America, but now so many countries. So like, who do we know? Who can we attract? We can market to all of that once we get America and your city and your community going. But this can reach and ripple far outside. All these methods can. Where we're doing a fitness and nutrition challenge, we're paying out that $10,000 a month. That whole system and funnel is there for you, and we run alongside you. So those are just two examples, but we've got plug and play systems to build income, okay, for you right off the rip with no delay, as fast or slow as you want to go. So why does it work, Tim? Right? Like, these are some of the questions I had for my coach when she was laying all this out for me. Like, okay, I get the problem, I get the solution, I get that the Nike of nutrition inside that solution is wonderful. I get that we have all these proven ways to take the product to the marketplace and get people coming to me. But if you could explain, put it all together for me, it's kind of what I told her. Like, why does this work? I see it works for you. I see it working for others, but why does it work, right? Well, here it is. Here's the list. You get done for you tools, right? Complete marketing. Now you're going to have to work. Of course, I have to work, but I have a blast doing it because it's leading to conversations and impact with other human beings. And I monetize that, and you'll be doing that as well, right? So you've got the whole campaign, the whole funnel. You've got all, like, the scripts. Tim, what do I say? What do I say if they ask this? No, we got all that with you, and we're going to be doing it with you. We've talked about the funnels, the flow, the fulfillment strategies. All that's handled. Like, all these things are like, okay, I got to create this. I got to create that. No wonder very few people ever get off the ground with their own business. And no wonder so many new businesses fail in under 3 years, and the 1 year rate's pretty horrific, right? They don't have all these things. That's why the other big franchise companies that peddle and sell a lot of things that, quite frankly, I'm not going to dog anybody, but maybe that isn't the healthiest or like that, right? But they got a system down. And then we see clean systems, right? This is what we have here for you. All of these things, the mentorship, the ongoing community and team events, we actually get together, have fun, have lifestyle, right? But it's where you get to talk with all the key players. What are you doing over here in Oklahoma? What are you doing over there in Memphis? What are you doing down here, in Orlando? Right. And all of us share and build with one another while having an amazing adventure. So you're not joining a program, you're joining a systematized business. Thousands have already launched with us. As I said, I've been doing this at the time of filming as a full-time career for literally almost full-time now, 30 years, right? But almost 31 years doing this, starting as a part-time Marine, full-time Marine, part-time here, working for my barracks, living with 3 other Marines. I didn't know anything. If it wasn't for the products and all the systems, right, to acquire, work with, and expand, I would have been lost. I don't think I would have ever been able to figure this out on my own, right? So our system works in any market. You're going to have tons of support from us once you get registered, get your quick training, and we get underway and you're willing to do the work. So we've got 7 proven business models, right? And I want you to kind of see these. Don't worry, you will see these again. You're going to have access. This is kind of like that. My friend Rick calls it the peek behind the curtain, because you're going to hear these from me and see them here on the screen. But then I'm going to turn it over to some of my friends, and you're going to hear from them that are actually crushing the game in multiple of these 7 models, right? They're usually doing 1 or 2 of them, sometimes 3, but 1 or 2 very consistently and just killing it. So you can see all the things that, we talked about so far, and a few interesting things like the home-based system online. I do a lot of that, right? As well as out in the community and working with nutrition cafes, smoothie bars, wellness rooms, the deliveries, right? That we can set up the schools, the teachers, the staff, the students. Guys, I mean, the possibilities, we don't have time here to unpack it all, but I promise you, when you join us and become a part of our team, we're going to unpack all of these for you. And by the way, you're going to come up maybe with some of the best new ideas that work based on the kickstart of what we've got. And we're going to have a whole new method that we can do to take things to market. So all models are powered by the same brand. Again, we talked about it, right? So Herbalife Nutrition is the end of the road for these methods. We're getting clients, we're getting them ridiculous transformation results, whatever that means. We get paid when we first do it, and we get paid every time they reorder and they get to the bottom of a box or a bottle, right? We acquire new team members and open new communities, and we need many people in that community. One leader, but many people, right? And then we teach others to do the same. And we've got it systematized with these 7 and expanding different proven methods that are systematized and bring people to you from the marketplace and down through a flow that is automated, semi-automated, right? You're involved, but enough to really help you. So if you're someone like me, you can get this thing going. So what makes it different? It's like a franchise, but not a franchise. I want to be so clear. This is not a franchise. You don't have any of the negatives, but a lot of the positives and way more. We're backed by global champions. Can you imagine the number 1 athlete in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo? Not only has he been consuming the Herbalife high-level Black Label 24 products, along with so many other athletes, by the way, and you can do some research on that. I would encourage you to do that. It's pretty impressive. Spend an hour or 2 just on that, okay? And wow, if all these champions, right, are consuming, as well as good food and good movement and all the other thing, of course. But we body can only be as good as the building blocks we're putting it in. So when you see these legends, right, these global champions, Ronaldo, and now he's partnering with Herbalife, I understand, even more to come on that, as his soccer winds down over the next few years and he ages out from being on the field, he's really passionate, as you know, about nutrition. We have over 150 sponsored athletes just like Cristiano. So again, check that out. More to come, more to unpack. And there's lots of things we can do with our models. If that lights you up, maybe you're an athlete yourself or have access to them. Just think of the possibilities, right? So again, I digress. I want to introduce you now to people that are really making it happen. This just isn't the Tim show. I want to prove to you with the facts I've given you, but also hearing from others. So right now, let's go over to Jerry, who's really crushing the game with our Nutrition Cafe, Nutrition Club model, using that as a hub in his community.
What's up, everybody? This is Jerry from Overland Park, Kansas, and I'm standing here in my Nutrition Club, which I just closed after an incredible, energetic day with lots and lots of people. It was so much fun in here today, and I'm excited to share with you some points about this incredible model that has been such a blessing to me and my family. So it's really kind of crazy that I ended up in this business at all, because I come from an IT background. I never had any wellness or nutrition background. In fact, the technology background is probably about as far from wellness as you can get. But when I took a look at the business model, it just made a ton of sense. Since we have a perfect combination of high quality, in demand, consumable products, so people need more, right? So that creates an income flow. And I fell in love with the products personally when I got a great personal result. I lost a bunch of body fat, gained a bunch of muscle. I had better energy. I could sleep better. Amazing. It was so impactful to me that I knew I wanted to share my personal result with others, but I needed the right vehicle, okay? And most companies that play in our space, our wellness space, they work on a commissioned network marketing model, but they don't have the instant credibility of a brick and mortar location, like I'm standing in right now. So nutrition clubs have destigmatized network marketing. And the reason we've been so successful is that people are looking for what we have, you guys. They're looking for healthy alternatives. We have a turnkey model that can be copied, and if you do the work, there's no reason you couldn't create the predictable daily traffic that leads to steady retail income over your bar, while you also build a leveraged income behind the scenes with customers who also create order from home wholesale accounts as well as distributors. So they're actually getting products behind the scenes as well. What's incredible about our model is that we're being paid for letting customers sample our product. So instead of just giving a bunch of samples away, we're literally having them come in and pay us for single consumptions. It seems like a dream, right? And the single consumption sale, the drinks that you're selling, for example, is the door opener for the repeat business, okay? So they come in for these incredible drinks, they come in for the atmosphere, they come in for you, right? They love coming into your club. And then the discussion about getting the products at home or maybe helping you in the business becomes easy. So every day I wake up crazy excited to come into my club. I never did this when I was working in IT. I get to work with my wife, which I also couldn't do when I was a corporate executive. My worst day in the nutrition club is far better than my best day ever was at my job, okay? And think about it. I get to spend my day in a high energy environment around people I choose to be with, not just people that were hired to sit around me in cubicles, right? And we have so many blessings due to the products and the business model. To begin with, I'm at my healthiest at 60 years old. I take our products every single day and I feel absolutely incredible. Additionally, I was able to leave that really, really stressful job to allow my wife to be a stay-home mom. We were able to raise our daughters. Now we have grandkids as well, which is amazing. And we put our daughters through private school, including sororities. Then we paid for 2 weddings. It was amazing. And we never have to stress about money anymore. And believe me, I used to stress a lot about money. And stress, you guys, is really a physical thing on the body. It has a real hormonal impact on the body. It's not just in your head, right? So I love that I don't have to wake up and worry like, oh no, it's Monday or it's Tuesday. I love every day of the week. It's not like I used to wish away 5/7 of the week like I used to, right? So loving what you do, feeling like you're making a difference in other people's lives with integrity because you feel incredible as well is incredibly satisfying. My wife and I have also built a financial wall around our family while we continue to nurture what will be an inheritable asset for our kids and grandkids. Literally, what else could I ask for? Another great thing about our model is that unlike the franchise model, you don't have these huge franchise fees to get started. In fact, you don't have any fees like that to get started. There's no complicated and binding agreements, and you get the freedom to express yourself in what your club looks and feels like. I've tried to show you a couple of views here today. So the clubs are very inexpensive to start, and you do not do it alone. We have a step-by-step process that helps build your customer base, helps build your team, and helps build an income stream before you open. So it's a great feeling being in business for yourself, but not by yourself. We rank right up there at the top, maybe at the top, in obesity and disease. And in these economic times, people are looking for reasonably priced, healthy food options. People are looking for business opportunity, and they're looking for us because the Nutrition Club offers the perfect environment to serve both needs. The time is right, the model is solid, the support team is amazing, and now all we need is you.
Wow, Jerry, amazing, right? You guys grab all that. So listen, we can help you start in a club, work to have your own club, work to have multiple clubs in your team, right? Where you can empower other entrepreneurs by opening clubs. So that is a whole track that you can use and we can help you with. But I want to go now to Rachel. Okay, Rachel is the fitness challenge queen, and she's killing it with loyal clients, new team members from fitness events, community workouts, if you will, and that 10K challenge we talked about. So Rachel, kick it over to you.
If you have a love for fitness, for moving your body, for helping people transform from the inside out, this is absolutely incredible, you guys. I love working out, and so I got to pair health and fitness together to explode my business. It's such a fun way to invite people. People love coming together with other people and being a part of something. That's why it's so easy to just invite people to a simple workout. And whatever you're passionate about, you can do. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be, if you're a mom, you can get other moms together in a stroller walking group and do a walking club. If you love cardio drumming, then you can do that. If you love doing CrossFit, you can pair it with that. It's been absolutely incredible. One of my clients has lost 147 pounds, you guys. It's not about the weight that she's lost, it's about the life that she's gained through being a part of the community, showing up to the workouts, joining back-to-back 21-day challenges, and following her nutrition plan. Something that I love to pair with the fitness is also our 21-day challenge, which is an awesome method that's already laid out for us. You can download the app. They pay out $10,000 every 21 days. I don't have to do anything but invite people to be a part of it. So if they're already coming to our workout classes, we then enroll them into the 21-day challenge. We do weekly weigh-ins after class. We cheer each other on. We're celebrating the wins. Something that I love about growing my business through fitness is that people show up on a weekly basis and there's community, right? So if you look over to this side, someone could maybe really be struggling and you could inspire them to keep pushing. Or maybe you look on this side and you're struggling, but this person's going all out and they're inspiring you to keep going. We're all in it together. And so it really gives that community aspect that you don't want to quit because we're all together. We believe it's 80% nutrition, which we get through our nutrition plans, 20% exercise, which we get through coming to fitness events together, and 100% mindset, which is having a no matter what mindset, showing up when maybe we don't want to, pushing ourselves when we feel like we can't push anymore, and just never quitting. So with adding fitness challenges, nutrition plans, accountability for my clients to my business, it has absolutely exploded our business. We've been able to inspire a ton of people to get in the best shape of their life, whether that looks like they're getting more energy, they're working out and doing things they could never do before, they're losing weight, they're gaining muscle. Last month with this opportunity, I made $12,875. So it's absolutely incredible because I have such a passion for fitness. And if I was just a trainer, I could never make that kind of money. Or if I did, I'd have to trade so many hours. But because of this model, pairing fitness with nutrition, with challenges, it's absolutely possible. If someone was nervous to start, I would tell them to just find something that you love to do. People are gonna be attracted to what you're doing because they're gonna feel it in your purpose and your passion, that they're gonna want to be a part of what you're a part of because of your excitement. It's not because you put on the perfect workout. It's not because you're in perfect top model shape. It's because you're excited about it and they're gonna be excited about it. and they're going to want to be a part of what you're a part of. And that excitement is going to attract people and grow a community. So for those of you guys who are thinking about starting the fitness model, I encourage you to get started and just keep inviting people. And once you start getting people, those people will invite people.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Wow. Guys, are you seeing this, right? All these different methods that we've got. And we don't have time to show you everything, but we wanted to take some time and show you real people using our system and what their results are. And this is just, think about where they'll be a year from now, 2 years from now, right? So now I want to go over to our final, story for you here, which is my friend Hope. And Hope does a lot of different methods, but she has been incredibly successful at our viral energy drinks. We call it the Mega T-Kid division. You might have heard of it. Maybe that's even how you heard about us and came to us in the beginning. So she's got flexible schedule, right, around raising a young family and high profits. So Hope, let me kick it over to you so you can take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is Hope. After losing 52 pounds on the Herbalife products, I decided to get creative and find some new and innovative ways to help introduce others to the Herbalife products. For the last 3 years or so, I've been selling these Mega Tea kits to friends, family, coworkers, people on social media. This little kit right here turns into one of these super yummy, delicious, healthy energy drinks. I chose Mega Tea kits because energy drinks are so hot right now. Who isn't looking for a clean source of energy? And especially knowing that it's coming from the #1 nutrition company in the world, you're getting clean, science-backed products. They come in this cute, super attractive little package, and they make a gorgeous drink. I personally find that selling these Mega Tea kits is really simple. They're sort of a magnet for themselves. My personal strategy is just to show people how beneficial and how valuable they are. Like a regular energy drink at the gas station might have some sketchy ingredients and it's just packed with caffeine. Ours, for example, like the one I have in my hand, has our Verisol collagen, herbal tea concentrate, and our liftoff. You've got vitamins A, B6, B12, C, D, and E, biotin, 75 milligrams of caffeine in the liftoff, 85 milligrams of caffeine in the herbal tea concentrate, as well as lots of other vitamins and minerals. So everyone's looking for a clean, healthy energy drink. One huge reason that I chose Mega Tea kits for my family is because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the last 3 years. I have 3 very young children, and as you can imagine, my heart is full and my hands are full. We are busy, busy, busy. But I've created a little home office for myself, and I love that I can do Mega Tea kits around my family, around carpool, preschool drop-off, running errands, getting groceries, all the snacks and diaper changes. I know that I can communicate with my Mega Tea kit customers. I can post on social media at my own time. One of the biggest realizations that I've had about this business in particular, maybe compared to others, is that we have a product that almost everyone is really genuinely looking for. I don't feel like I'm trying to sell something that people don't really want or need. In my opinion, when I put myself out there, which takes time and work and consistency for sure, but when I really work to put myself out there, it's like people start lining up. I want one, I want one, I want one. So when you have something like super clean, healthy nutrition products, Mega Tea little energy kits that people really want, it makes it pretty easy. My advice for someone who's getting their Mega Tea kit business off the ground and running would be to utilize the tools that we've worked really hard to create for you guys over the last few years. Myself and several other leaders have talked, and we have put together a system based on all of our best practices that we believe and have proven is easily duplicatable. So don't try to reinvent the wheel. Plug into the awesome system and use the tools and resources that we've provided for you. It makes getting your Mega Tea kit business off to a great start pretty easy, and typically most of the time we see that people have some sales right off the bat. One of the things that makes Mega Tea kits different from selling other nutritional products and supplements is that they're so attractive. Look, you guys, I love protein powder. I love tablets. I love supplements. They changed my entire life, my body, and everything. But those things just aren't quite as cute or attractive, right? So what I have found personally is that my Mega Tea kit customers fall in love with the Herbalife products from their healthy, clean energy drink. That establishes trust. They start to trust me, they start to trust the company and the product. Therefore, they're much more likely, and trust me, they do, to want to try other products. So very often my mega ticket customers, after a few times of ordering them and enjoying them, will say, I think I'm ready to try the shakes. I think I'm ready to try some of the tablets that you have. And you guys, that just opens another stream of income. So not only am I making profit from my super cute healthy energy drink mega tickets, right? But now I have clients and customers who are ordering full canisters of products, getting life-changing results, which puts extra money in my pocket. If only you guys could see and hear what my mega ticket customers have to say about how this tea makes them feel. Some of them are fun and silly, right? Like, oh my gosh, I now have so much energy to play with my kids in the backyard, or I've done more laundry this week than I ever have before. And those things are important in this day's society. But sometimes, you guys, they hit you right in the heart. I mean, Herbalife does not claim to treat, cure, or prevent any diseases whatsoever, but it's wild how putting good stuff in your body will create a good result. I've had so many people who have been suffering from mental health issues and physical health issues who just feel like since they've started eliminating yucky energy drinks, maybe sodas from their diet, and replacing it with nutritional, clean energy drinks, that they feel so much healthier. They feel such an improvement in their overall health and their mental health, and how that has played out in their life and with their families. That is absolutely priceless. And listen to this. As a stay-at-home mom whose husband has a full-time job, again, taking care of 3 young kiddos, on average, over the last 3 years, I've been able to earn enough profit monthly from my mega tickets to cover our mortgage and my car payment. It varies month to month, especially depending on how much time and effort that I'm putting in. But imagine what it could do for you. Imagine how big it could grow if you just get started and put yourself out there, utilize the tools and resources that we have proven are effective, and do it for you. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I have no special skills or talents. I just decided to give the Herbalife products a try, and I fell in love with them. So you guys, your time is now. Stop waiting. Stop looking for approval from others. My mentor says, do not take advice from someone that you would not trade places with. So find someone who has accomplished what it is that you want to do and jump right in, because life is short. We have everything ready for you guys to rock and roll, and we can't wait to work with you.
Okay, thank you, Hope, man. Unbelievable. Guys, are you seeing this? And we're not even covering everything. You're hearing from 3, but there's literally thousands more. So let's talk now about how we get paid, right? How does this work? And when I got this, right, and there's actually a couple more here that you can qualify for that are more like lifestyle promotions, right? But I want you to see the money. When I was working as a Marine, when, whatever you do, right, at the time you're checking in here with me, I got paid either hourly or salary, if I could talk, my whole life, right? And I'm sure that's probably you. Now, you may have had business experience, and if so, you have one up on where I started. You're going to do great. Okay, I had none of that. But I knew that I read a book, and I understood as a teenager going into my 20s that I was never going to get ahead, and Lord only knows, be able to have a family, raise children, not be crazy in debt, right? I had to have more than one stream of income. The only real way to buy my life back, not only afford life, I'm not talking about being rich and extravagant, and I'm talking about being able to afford a good quality life for me and those I love and care about. Be able to put away and invest for my future when I don't want to work anymore. There's no way I can really do that on one income unless I have a very high income. And that's a very small percentage of people. So I needed to have multiple ways of earning income all in the same day, in the same week, in the same month, right? And so when the way the compensation plan was laid out for me was just like this: Tim, you have a way to earn 4 areas of income almost immediately, and the 5th one, as you build. But along the way, there's vacations. There's we're going on a cruise, all expenses paid. There's all kinds of cool things just by doing the business and working the system and building a team. you will just qualify for it. But let's talk about cash, right? You're going to be making retail profits. You have the potential for this as we work together. Wholesale profits, right? Where you don't make full retail, but you make a clip, right? A percentage out of between full retail and cost. Royalties. This is, just like think of a franchise. If you have 5 McDonald's, right? You're going to be paying royalties to the home office on your sales. Here, the company pays us royalties on our team production. And when they get to a certain level, which are not difficult to qualify for, we can help you. We have a system for this as well, to build your business to these certain levels, to get all 4 of these. And then if you want the 5th one, great. And all the fun stuff along the way, team things from the company with vacations and so forth, right? Different perks that they throw at us for, again, just doing what we are doing anyway. We just set some goals and hit these targets, and we get all these goodies as well. So that's not even included here, as I said. So I saw right away, wow, okay, this allows me to have multiple streams of income. And you can choose your commitment, guys, right? So like part-time, like treat it like a side hustle, but serious. Full-time, right? All in. And we can use any of our methods. We've got some examples here, but part-time, full-time, and all in. The cool thing is we can choose successful things from the successful menu of models and our funnels and flows, and we'll go to work with you, taking people down that funnel until you've got it mastered. Why? Because we make royalties on what you do. So why would I be interested in working with you if I don't think you're going to put in the work? Because the only pay I get is when you're getting paid. And my pay doesn't come out of your money. Think about that, okay? So I want to, our coaches, our team, we want to help you access this any way you want, but you've got to have some level of commitment, okay? Part-time, maybe 10 hours a week, right? I wanted to do more, but that's all I could do in the beginning. So you got 10 hours a week, you're ready to go to work, this is a fit for you, we can help you. So why now? Why now? We're rolling this out across the U.S. This is your shot to be among the first in your city, in your area. And here's the thing, I don't want to be a jerk about it, but I want to be straight with you, right? If it's not you, that's okay, but it's going to be somebody. If you're seeing this, it means that we're looking for entrepreneurs, for someone to run with that has some goals they're willing to work toward, that are important to them, that love fitness and nutrition and helping, more importantly, and impacting other people's lives for the better forever. We're going to find those people in your area. If that's you, great. If it's not, listen, get on the products, come to some of our workouts, like whatever's going on in your area. Get involved in the community. We love to have you, but we are going to continue looking until we find people that want to run with us in your area. You heard from Hope, Jerry, and Rachel. If the social proof is what you need, does this thing work? We're in no short supply of that. So as I go through the next steps and close here in just a moment, understand that any more information you need, we can show you countless ways that we've transformed people's bodies, and thousands of stories, of people that have made anywhere from side hustle money, like we talked about, to full-time money, to, hey, I really want to build something special here and I'm willing to work for it. So understand we've got that for you. So next steps, what do we do from here? Okay. I want you to get back in touch with the person right away. As this video ends, don't move on to anything else, right? If you're like me, you'll get 18 things and then you'll remember or not, right? So if you're interested in learning more, getting questions answered, and if this sounds like it might be a fit for you, step one is get back with the person right away. Hey, I just watched the video with Tim and team. I'm excited to talk with you. And that will lead to getting step one done. Schedule something, get on the phone, go down to the Nutrition Hub, get on FaceTime, meet at the park, whatever you guys do, right? Okay, but link up with the person that got you this, but let them know right away you watched the video and you want to get together. Don't worry, you don't have to schedule it right then. Get the conversation going. Let's get it in the books so we can meet with you, get any questions answered. We are expanding and we don't have a lot of time. Okay, this is a limited campaign. Once we find our generals, we're going to build with them in the areas. So I'll just leave it there. Okay. Uh, Now, once you get with us, we'll help you choose your model. So we'll deep dive. We'll show you everything for all the different funnels we have. And what we'll have you do is pick a couple of those. It's already proven successful, right? We've got lots of testimonials, real life, right? Like we talked about and like you've seen. So we'll take a couple of those and build a customized business plan for you. Now, while we're doing that, we're going to get you onboarded, get you all set up with your systems so you can rock this thing from home, from anywhere you are. You can work this thing around your life, because if you're like me, and I know many of you are, maybe as many as 90%, you'll start this on the side and we'll get to fit it in around your busy life already. And that's great. I love working, and my team of coaches love working with busy people. It's the absolute best. So we'll be able to fit this in, but we got to get you onboarded, and that's very quick. Okay. We'll lock in your area. We'll figure out exactly where we want to focus on with those things we mentioned above, the funnels you choose from the model, right? And we'll engage those systems into that defined marketplace and more, but we'll have an area of focus and really begin building together. So let's do it. Let's build this thing together. I can promise you, on behalf of myself and all of the amazing proven coaches that I represent, that I am absolutely here for you. I'll give you everything. You just got to bring the hunger. Let's go.